Graduates and guests, can I please ask you all to stand and give a round of applause for your senior officers of the University of Liverpool.
Please be seated. I declare this congregation for the celebration of our graduates open. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your graduation ceremony. It's really wonderful to welcome you all here in person, at long last. I'm Professor Wiebe van der Hoek, Executive Pro Vice Chancellor for the Science and Engineering. I want to say firstly, what a tremendous privilege and a pleasure it is to be here with you today as we celebrate this important milestone in your lives, together with your families and fellow students, your lecturers, and all those who have supported you on your journey to graduating from the University of Liverpool. I have been in exactly the same position as you are today, not as a student of this university, but as a student graduating in the 80s, and of course, it was not the same position. It was in a different country. Graduations in the Netherlands are not of the same grandeur as in the UK. But also, globally, you are a member of a cohort who have battled and won unprecedented challenges, to which I come back in a minute. Your graduation ceremony is a day to celebrate and to reflect. And if my memory serves me well, it's also a day of very mixed emotions. I remember feeling both relieved and proud to have completed my studies, sad that this chapter of my life at university had come to an end, and both excited and nervous about the future and what it had in store for me. For you, of course, it has been very different, because you have been students at a time like no other in history. Students in universities all over the country, and indeed all around the world, have been hit hard by the disruption to their education that the COVID-19 pandemic has caused. Your university experience, in particular your final year, has been different to what you had imagined and expected. Your experience and well-being are always at the forefront of our decision-making, but especially over the past 18 months. We had to carefully consider and balance so many decisions around your teaching arrangements and your safety on campus. I know it was not easy for you. I know you have had long days, sleepless nights, and difficult times, exacerbated by these unique global circumstances. COVID-19 has devastated and divided people and continues to do so, but it has shown the best of human spirit too. Our university prides itself on facing the problems of society and putting our hands up to say, we can help with them. And as graduates in physical sciences, you will only know this too well. Just as our academics in health and life sciences have been working hard to tackle the global pandemic, so those in physical sciences remain steadfastly committed to a wide range of research endeavors to improve the lives of this and future generations. Last November, colleagues in our faculty were at COP26 with researchers from our chemistry department who talked about their work to improve plastic recycling. From combating climate change to improving medical outcomes and better understanding of the complexity of financial risk, our world-leading experts are hard at work tackling important issues. You will have benefited firsthand from this and other expertise across the school, learning more about the very latest research in your field, and for many of you, undertaking some of this research yourselves. And I hope that this has further ignited your passion for your subject area, inspiring you to go on to tackle these and other pressing issues. Indeed, just as I feel proud and deeply honored to be here today, celebrating your achievements and looking towards your bright future, so I also feel a sense of relief, knowing for a fact that your studies and research, either in the areas I have mentioned or on another part of your varied and excellent school, are relevant to the real-world challenges we are facing now and will continue to face in the future. And whilst we do not and cannot know exactly what the future holds, I do know that I am so very pleased that you and the skills and knowledge you have honed and developed during your time here will be part of it. Your studies at the University of Liverpool will also have seen you benefit from first-class facilities, such as our 23 million central teaching laboratories, which offer a unique environment for the study of physical sciences, and the new 68 million materials innovation factory, a state-of-the-art materials chemistry research hub, housing one of the highest concentrations of material science robotics in the world, and a suite of advanced analytical equipment. These and other facilities have helped your lecturers train you to become practical and resilient in your chosen career, with the skills and qualities required for the 21st century. Your future professional career will undoubtedly be challenging, but also fast-paced, varied and interesting, and you will work in unique environments. You will always be in demand, and the skills you have gained during your studies here will always be transferable and an invaluable foundation as you shape your career and future professional decisions. But whatever career path you choose to follow, one thing is for sure: every single one of you here today has shown remarkable spirit and dedication. You have persevered in circumstances like no other students before you, with dedication, resilience, and flexibility, and you are well prepared for the future. You didn't do it alone, though no doubt there have been many lonely and even scary times for you in the past 2 years. You did it supporting one another and being supported by our staff here in the university. And of course, I'm sure you will have been hugely supported by your families and friends. And we in the university, and here I speak for the whole university, the faculty and your tutors, are all immensely proud of the manner in which you have conducted yourselves. We are inspired by you and by what you have achieved. Graduation, now that it is finally here, is all about you, your achievements and your personal success here at the University of Liverpool. It's a day to look forward to the future and to feel excited about your aspirations and career or future study plans. Most of all, it's a day to celebrate everything you have achieved and to enjoy this moment with your loved ones, with those you have studied alongside and those you have learned so much from. It's also a day to enjoy a return to this great city and to receive a warm welcome from your university. We hope that the city of Liverpool will always feel like home whenever you return. You may have chosen to stay here and make the city your home, or you may have already called it home when you joined us. We hope that whatever your relationship with Liverpool, that it is a place where you have made friends and memories which will last a lifetime. Memories of your time with us will also likely stem from the range of fantastic opportunities available to you, perhaps working on placement or here in industry, through projects with commercial or NHS partners, or maybe even through working in world-renowned international laboratories. However, you chose to maximize your time with us. I have no doubt that you will treasure the memories from those experiences, which will have developed you both personally and academically, broadening your horizon and leaving you with a deeper understanding and, I hope, a deeper passion for your field of study, whilst, of course, having a positive impact on your employability. The University of Liverpool has played a pivotal role in propelling scientific revolution. Our 9 Nobel laureates have led the way in fields as diverse as the life cycle of the malarial parasite to nuclear disarmament. And for your chosen academic discipline, you need only look at some of the buildings that make up our campus to see the importance we place on our university's history and pioneers in the physical sciences. At the turn of the 20th century, not long after the university was founded, the world's first public radio transmission crackled into life thanks to research carried out by University of Liverpool professor Oliver Lodge. He later demonstrated the first surgical use of X-rays and played an instrumental role in establishing the first X-ray department in the country. The Oliver Lodge building on North Campus stands as a beacon to this work and an inspiration for a new generation of physicists. And a few minutes from the Oliver Lodge building is our Chadwick building, named after Sir James Chadwick, who established the university as a hub for research into nuclear physics. Our status as one of the world's leading institutions in nuclear, particle and accelerator physics draws directly from his work. Chadwick is best known for his discovery of the neutron in 1932, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize. Indeed, we have a long, successful history of graduating inspiring alumni who go on to achieve great things, and now you have joined this talented international alumni community. You are, and will always remain, a fundamentally important part of our University of Liverpool family. Our alumni community supports our students in many ways. Some of you may have personally experienced this while studying here, from delivering lectures and workshops to running alumni networks, offering work placements and mentoring. We hope that, like so many of our alumni, you will stay in touch with us and help guide and support our future students and broaden their horizons through your own experiences. It is through you that we are known. You are our greatest ambassadors, and through your achievements and the careers you will go on to have, you will also become role models and an important source of inspiration for the next generation of graduates. The university has community and civic mission running throughout its rich history. To this day, we remain committed to the city of Liverpool and to our role as an anchor institution here. We continue to make real economic, social, health, employment and cultural contribution to this great and unique city. We, as a university that takes real pride in equality of opportunity and in delivering projects and activities which widen access for students who are traditionally underrepresented in higher education. Learners from low participation neighborhoods, care leavers, disabled students, estranged students, adult learners, asylum seekers and refugee students, and students from minority ethnic backgrounds. And I'm so proud of the work our own school undertakes in this area. For example, the fantastic math outreach team, a group of dedicated staff and students who deliver interactive sessions to school pupils from year 1 right the way up to year 13. Your hard work and dedication makes a real difference to those students, their perceptions of mathematics, and invariably to their grades. Knowledge should be celebrated, discussed, and debated, and it should be accessible to all. It is through the discussion and dissemination of ideas and knowledge that society is shaped. Our aim is to inspire, engage, and enable every single one of our students to fulfill their potential by raising their awareness, challenging barriers, and providing opportunities. As a student here, you will have walked past the plaque, perhaps daily, fixed to our Victoria building, which reads, "For the advancement of learning and ennoblement of life." This is the foundation on which our university was built, and it is a motto that continues to guide us to this day in all that we do. And I will make an educated guess, based on many years of attending graduation ceremonies here, that you are planning to, or have already posed for, a photograph in front of our Victoria building. Am I correct? This beautiful and iconic red brick gallery and museum towers over campus and serves as our most recognizable backdrop in many hundreds of social media posts. The ordinary bricks and terracotta dressings selected for the Gothic exterior of the Victoria building led to the coining of the phrase Red Brick University by Bruce Tuscott, the pseudonym adopted by Edgar Alison Pierce, a professor of Spanish at Liverpool from 1922 to 1952, who wrote an influential book of the same title about universities originating in the 19th century. Indeed, we are and always will be the original Red Brick University. And in turn, you will always be Liverpool originals. Remember that through hard work, determination, and a strong support network, you overcame what were entirely unforeseen challenges. To reach this point in your journey, your capacity to think critically and challenge honestly, forged by the teaching staff, your classmates, and our community, will help you to prepare for whatever comes next. This is your well-earned opportunity to take a moment and consider just how far you have come. The pandemic has a profound effect on everyone's lives, and it has made us truly appreciate our loved ones and the experiences and memories we make together. I want to take a moment to celebrate the role that your loved ones, perhaps family, perhaps friends, perhaps both, have played in your success as well. I hope today that you will find a moment to thank them for their support and personal sacrifice. For family and friends, lecturers and placement leads, and all who have supported you on your journey, today is a day of celebration for them too. Today is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. Graduation is about looking forward as well as back, and each of you has a promising future ahead. Whatever path you choose to take and whichever opportunities you seize, you now have a much sought-after qualification from a world-renowned university. You have had a range of experiences and have developed a carefully honed set of skills which will serve you well. And you have our ongoing support as you start your career. A University of Liverpool degree is the best preparation you could hope for to make the most of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. And we look forward to hearing about all that you go on to achieve. You have been stretched to think beyond the textbook, lecture theatre, and laboratory, and you have been encouraged to apply that knowledge to the world around you. By being places of debate, universities are one of our most important pillars of civil society. Your University of Liverpool education has enabled you to realize just how far you can go and provided you with the skills you need to get there. Higher education is built on a spirit of collaboration. The free flow of ideas and knowledge depends on it. Our university makes a huge difference to people's lives, locally, nationally, and globally. I'm enormously proud to represent a faculty full of students whose skills, energy, and insight will solve the problems we face in the world today and the challenges of the future. Graduates, you have demonstrated such resilience and motivation during your time with us. Never forget how important you are to our university. You are the beating heart of our institution. Without you, the university would be nothing but classrooms and lecture halls. When we work together, the university is a place where discoveries are made, ideas are formed, friendships are forged, career paths are decided on, and lives are changed. It is when we work together as staff and students that education is truly transformational. We thank you for all you have done in your time here, and we all wish you good luck and every success in the future. Thank you. I now invite Professor Rachel Barron Head of Department of Mathematical Sciences, to present graduates from our class of 2020.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it gives me tremendous pleasure to present to you the following graduates from the class of 2020. Dominic Ford. Alexandra Wing Lam Ho. Joshua Turner. Joseph Christopher Pye. Abby Louise Jenkins. Joshua Hewitt. Jordan McHugh. Grace Bromby. Molly Ingram. Adam Farouk Qureshi. Brevin Joseph Abraham. Matthew Howgate. Liberty Monroe. Hannah Louise Lister Sims. Lucy O'Donovan. Millie Kate Pickering. Owen Gerard Peter Butler. Joshua Inscoff. Lois Lisa Woods. Alex William Robinson. Thomas Alexander McKelvey. Olivia Shaw. Samantha Harding. Jack Crouch. Liam Shipsides. Henna Hirani. Megan Eleanor Evans. Joshua Paul Valentine. Jade Mary Dybel. Stephen Cushings. Laura Jane Wardle. William Alexander Ellison. Matthew Hearn Phillips. Wennan Sun. Patrick Dalton. Alexandra Huang. Xiaodan Su. Saira Qureshi. Azima Tanya. Ellie Jasmine Johnson. Ryan Samuel John Guzzi. Jamie Waite. Billy Menem. Charles Lesberel. Hamza Rashid Hamid Al Husseini. Nasiba Rashid Hamid Al Husseini. Abigail Louise Higgins. Amy Nicole Cartwright. Rebecca Neve Heaney. Sierra O'Boyle.
I would now like to invite Professor Liz Sheffield, Associate Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Education in the Faculty of Science and Engineering, to present one of the university's Faculty Learning, Teaching and Student Experience Awards.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present one of the university's Learning, Teaching and Student Experience Awards. These awards recognise value and reward staff who've made an outstanding contribution to innovation in teaching and supporting learning. Our university has numerous examples of exceptionally talented and committed staff who work extremely hard to ensure that our students receive an excellent experience while at university. Teaching and learning at Liverpool is undertaken within a culture of research excellence, and these awards reflect the value that we place on providing our students with a high-quality educational experience worthy of a leading Russell Group university. Our award winner being honoured today is recognised for developing a new open statistics module. Some undergraduate students of mathematics don't have a strong background in stats, and thanks to this innovative module, they're able to access statistical knowledge which will help them thrive during their studies of mathematics. Dr. Eleanor Hadley devised, piloted and launched the new module, which also helps students revise, consolidate and catch up on statistical knowledge that they value for their future study. The module runs on the Mobius platform, which combines written information, short explanatory videos and integrated diagnostic and formative assessments to promote active engagement with timely feedback. The short assessments guide students through the learning process, helping them to regularly review and consolidate their learning. To date, more than 100 students have accessed the module and now are better equipped to understand and absorb the complicated statistical concepts that they need. Here today to collect her award is Dr. Eleanor Hadley.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I'm delighted to present to you the remaining graduates from the class of 2020. Bethany Barrio. Rebecca Fitzgerald. Bronwyn Grace Hodgson. Sophie Greer. Megan Kenny. Jake Martin. Sonny Gibbs. Michael Patrick Brady. Daniel Carl Murphy. Jerry Bond. Charlotte Wright. Oliver Penny. Emily Ruth Hooper. Danielle Hesketh. Andrew Jonathan Bray. Kotha Al-Rasbi. Max Behrens. Joseph Eaton. Daisy Hazel Doty. Joshua Ainsley Rainbow. Jenny Rivka Goldman. Finn Allison. Adam Farmer Patel. Jonathan Burkett. Jennifer Riley. Grace Leach. Benjamin Adam Sutton. Rajiv Singh Louis. Sean Maguire. Emma Connolly. Callum Robb. Lily Relf. Rhiannon Elizabeth Mack. Adam Smith. Lorna Amber Shepherd. Delphine Anna May Woods. Harry Shaw. Danielle Woodward. Grace Ann Hardy. Leon Woods. Liberty Hardwick. Ella Christie Hardwick. Eleni Haj Constanti. Athena Haj Yor. Talani Lanji. Amber Sayan Patel. Manisha Rani. Charlotte Holland. Paige O'Neill. Harvey Ferguson. Ino Amifa. Georgia Louise Grant. Emma Julia Schofield. Georgia Jameson. Sophie Shuki. Grace Fazakali. Fionn Jones. Antonia Sager. Elizabeth Rachel Murphy. Elizabeth Rose Flaxington. Rebecca Thoburn. Alicia Lauren Powell. Raekwon Dyer.
I would now like to invite Matthew Howgate to join us on stage to reflect on his student experience.
Provost Chancellor, distinguished guests, family, friends and fellow graduates. It's a privilege to be here today addressing you on such a memorable day, marking such special achievements. It was a delight to be asked to be given this speech by the department, but I must confess from the get-go that much like many of my assignments, it was prepared at the 11th hour. And nor have I rehearsed it, so please bear with me. You will all know how significant today is for the graduates who have walked across this stage. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my sincere pride in every graduate here today, for it's a true feat of victory for them, and congratulations are certainly due. I wonder, given the course of events over the last 2 years, who thought we'd actually be able to be here today? I certainly didn't, and so I'd also like to express my gratitude to all the university staff who've remained committed to hosting today's ceremony for us. Today is possibly the last chapter of the university journey for many of us. In preparing that speech, it made me think back to where it all began, all the way back to when I was in sixth form, and that was 7 years ago now, writing a personal statement for my UCAS application. Back then, all I really knew about university was that, as the adage goes, I'll have the time of my life. And have the time of my life I did. I made wonderful friends, met a girl I love, made lasting memories, and just generally had a great time. I was fostered here at Liverpool University in an accommodating environment to do more, achieve more, and have an impact in the society in which I'll live. The culmination of that drive from university was even such that while studying, I became one of the country's youngest magistrates, a volunteering role which constantly challenges my thoughts even now. I've been on the judicial bench for 4 years. Looking back to when I was preparing my UCAS application, I didn't think for 1 second that university would propel me into such a position, one which I didn't think was made for people like me. But Liverpool University changed my attitude on that. You may be surprised to hear that my first university was not here at Liverpool, but in fact was in Nottingham. I attended Nottingham for just a few months before I dropped out, not for the reason of unwillingness to study for a maths degree, which I now possess, but rather for the reason I wasn't particularly happy there. I knew I still wanted to study for a maths degree, so for that reason, within a month of leaving Nottingham, I applied to Liverpool for the identical course into which I was enrolled at Nottingham. I was much happier here at Liverpool. The friends I made were the best, the academic staff were wonderfully committed, and I was in a city which throws open its arms to all. I'm sure many of you will know what I mean and will resonate entirely. I was foolish for not having come to Liverpool first. I tell you my tale of going to Nottingham because I think it serves as a neat reminder of what my fellow graduates have been through. University is a challenge, one which not everyone sees through. That's not to say that the challenges we have all faced are identical, but to the contrary, it's to highlight that we all have had very different struggles at some point in our university journey. But here we are today, and we're stronger people for it. My challenge has taught me to never be so proud to not admit when I'm in need of help, to know my own boundaries, but push them mightily, and to have resilience and faith in my abilities. We've learnt lots here at university, and I don't just mean in our lectures, fruitful those lessons were. We've learned to enjoy ourselves, challenge ourselves, have independent minds, and to succeed. I can't possibly list all the ways in which we've been enriched. But we couldn't have done it alone neither. Each of my fellow graduates today will have had someone fighting their corner, someone watching their back, whether that be family, close friends, academic staff, or someone else. Perhaps they're not in the audience with us today in some way, shape, or form. But they would have loved to have been, watching us walk this stage. I'd like to say an enormous thank you to them for their love, kindness, and support. Without wanting to dawdle on for too long, I'd like to wrap up by saying a huge congratulations to all graduates. Whilst this is perhaps the end of the university chapter, I know we're truly well equipped to go forward in a world with shared, lasting experiences and memories. I wish every graduate the very best of luck in life, however you choose to spend it. Just remember to watch out for that Liverpool University alumni badge, because you'll know there's a friendly face to which you can relate to. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Dear Matthew, thanks for sharing your thoughts and experiences with us. How nice to hear about your journey starting 7 years ago, having the time of your life, meeting a girl you love, and becoming a magistrate. And of course, I'm thrilled to hear that you found your home in Liverpool after trying somewhere else first. Thanks for reminding us that none of us could have done it on their own. Can I therefore ask all the graduates here today once more to thank everybody who have helped them to come here, whether they are here today or not. So please join me in a final applause. I declare this congregation for a celebration of our graduates closed. Salva sit universitas nostra, quod precantus consurgamus.
Guests, please stand.
Congratulations once again, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, and well done.